which is really nice. We'll have a couple of TVs there as well. So we'll be playing the episode, and we'll be walking around with iPads and tablet devices to be able to share with people. One of our main marketing strategies moving forward here now is to form partnerships and collaborations with other projects and to bring them on board where we can actually create them as a character in the show, which is a lot of fun. It's a great way to be able to engage with other communities and hopefully gain their support. And, some of their investors will hopefully come over to SuperDoge as well. So that's kind of the big ticket items that are on the horizon. We've got a lot of stuff, a lot of deliverables that we've got to complete here by the end of the month to be ready for the NFT drop. We're also preparing to release the Doge House, which when you mint an NFT, it will act as a key to get into the Doge House. And within the Doge House, you're going to be able to vote on certain aspects of the story. I think the first vote will be a character design. And you also get access to behind the scenes footage. So, early animatics where you'll be able to see kind of the history of SuperDoge and all the design phases that we went through to get to the final design. You'll also be able to see some behind the scenes action with Crypto Wendy and the other writers as we're doing the recording sessions. Additionally, we will have an arcade as well, where we've created 3 different SuperDoge games where you'll be able to compete for high scores, and we'll have contests and tournaments, simple stuff like Pac-Man, pinball, and car racing. So that should be a lot of fun. And additionally, we'll have the graffiti board, which is essentially a board with pixels on it. And every 10 minutes, you'll be able to color in 1 pixel. Now, the arcade games and the graffiti board will also be displayed on the episodes. So you'll be able to see the work kind of evolve. Every episode will update the graffiti board in the Doge House HQ on the cartoon series. So that should be a lot of fun as well. And additionally, we'll have a fan art wall as well, where we'll be grabbing all of the pieces of fan art that have been created, and you'll actually be able to submit it as well. And that'll be in the Doge House as well. So a lot of final deliverables here as we prepare. As we prepare for DecentralCon, the NFT launch, and then the next episode will be dropping within about 12 or 13 days here, and then we'll be bringing on the 2 additional animators on the 1st of December, and they will start working specifically on the new series, Between Two Hydrants is kind of the name that we're going with at the moment. If you have any suggestions, please let us know. But that's where we're at with all of the updates. I'd love to answer any questions. Oh, I should mention as well that we have Google Ads running on the first episode as well to hopefully get that have that shown to more Doge fans. So we're targeting Doge channels specifically. So they'll be seeing the SuperDoge intro theme as well as the first episode, which is great because we've got a really catchy first 5 seconds before they can skip the ad. They're going to hear the word SuperDoge a couple of times at least and hear the rock jingle. So it seems to be working quite well. We've got, I believe, 14,000 views on the video now. Really positive response from everyone that's seen it. So I really hope that you guys like it. It was I realize that they are a bit short, but if we're going to achieve this type of output, we need to make them short and sweet. And we will be getting into much edgier comedy as well. This one was a little bit PG-13, but I think we'll be pushing the boundaries a little bit further with the next episode. So we're already have a game plan, and I've seen the scripts on some of the new stuff that's being created, and it's hilarious. So we'll be pushing the envelope a little bit further while also still trying to keep things somewhat in good taste. Other than that, if anyone has any questions, I'd love to hop into these. Those who won SuperDoge NFT, would it be sent to our wallets before launch or right on launch? So there will be a certain amount of NFTs that'll be reserved for promotional purposes as well as the contests and giveaways. And I've still got, I have to confirm with the developer, but I know that if you have a rookie card and you want to collect your free NFT, you'll be able to do that during the whitelist period. And you will have to pay the gas to mint the NFT. Yeah, we'll be sending all the contest winners will be sent their NFTs as well. So we'll find a way to distribute all of those. When launching SuperDoge NFT, those who want to buy a few at a time, will it be one transaction or have to buy each one at a time? So you can buy multiple at the same time. Okay. Just looking for more questions here. SuperDoge is a very promising, well-created coin with tremendous qualities, yet we know that the two most important, powerful tools in crypto remains the community and marketing. Looking at the number of holders with how outstanding it is, how is the team planning on marketing this coin to reaching out to the utmost part of the world? So our main objective moving forward, like I mentioned, is to continuously drop content. It gives us an opportunity of going viral essentially every time we release something. And one of the big strategies that we have at the upcoming conference is to make friends with the cool kids, right? So we're going to be trying to there's like tiers within the NFT world, and if we can get some of the big NFT projects like Bored Apes or Cyberkongs or Cool Cats or something like this to like what we're doing and want to have a cartoon in the upcoming episode, that's a great way for them to introduce us to their audience. And I think we will have quite high user retention rate just due to the nature and the quality of everything that we're doing. You will believe me with the best teacher of life is experience. Therefore, looking at the coin that is done is still doing extremely well. Coins like SHIB and Doge, this coin is pulling out because the holders they have and the kind of listing they're going for. How is SuperDoge working on listing on exchanges? So that will be kind of a phase 2 thing where we need to increase our market cap and our volume for an exchange to make sense. So we're waiting for that moment when we do have a viral release and we see the way that these meme coins tend to work is they kind of sit idle and then all of a sudden they blow up and they go absolutely to the moon, right? So we're waiting for an event to take place with increased volume, increased attention, and then we'll follow that up immediately with an exchange listing on something big. They are expensive, so we're looking at anywhere between $50,000 to $150,000 to list on an exchange. So to spend that kind of money right now without the right type of momentum behind us would just be it's not going to do anything. Is it possible for SuperDoge to do pool coin advertisement, even if it's just for a day, because it will definitely spike people to join the winning meme coin? Pool coin ads is something that we can take a look at. They do have a couple of positions on where they have promoted vetted tokens, and then you get a banner ad at the top of that kind of widget that they've got. The other ads are actually hosted by anonymous ads in Coinzilla, and they're extremely expensive. So we're talking thousands of dollars a day to have a prominent spot. And we were running them in the past. The more cost-effective way is to actually buy, to get on the promoted tokens list, you have to hold about $40,000 worth of Poo coin. And then as long as you're on the list, then depending on the amount that the ratio of what the other coins are holding. So Thorium, for example, is holding around $120,000. So they would get their ad shown 3 times as often as someone with $40,000. It's a strange system that they have, but it is something that we can take a look at. Another thing I wanted to mention as well is that for next quarter, when we do the charity vote in January, we will be going with 2 charities this time instead of 3. And the third charity slot will be used to add to liquidity on V2 for Pancake Swap. So we'll do that for 1 quarter, and hopefully that should be able to provide substantial liquidity on V2, which will allow whales to enter and exit without having a huge price impact or having to go with the V1 solution. Okay. With the upcoming episodes belonging to the first episode, it was much shorter than I expected. The episodes are going to be about 3 to 5 minutes in length. So that's what we're going to be doing for the pilot series. It is a tremendous amount of work to create a cartoon. It's way more difficult than I thought it was. And with the style of animation that we're going with, it's hand drawn, right? So we've got a team of 5, and they're working around the clock. And the way that they do it is they basically the lead animator Joy will give out scenes to all of the animators, and then they'll work on creating 3 to a few seconds at a time, basically. So so the pilot episodes will be 3 to 5 minutes. Our goal is to get a little raunchier with the comedy so that we have the ability to shock and perhaps even offend some people, which I think is important for going viral. Once we get through the pilot series, then we'll be looking to create full 20-minute cartoons, right? But we're talking about a long production period to be able to produce an episode. So what we're hoping to do, like I said, is to have these side series, like the Between Two Hydrants idea, for example, or we might do a spoof on the new Crypto.com commercial with Matt Damon, right? And to be able to pump out additional content as we're waiting for the first full-length episodes to be completed. So can the founder comment on plans for providing sufficient liquidity, enough places where the token can be purchased? They're planning for listing on smaller exchanges like Gate.io, or bigger ones planned. Yes, I believe we just touched on that, so there's no point to repeat myself. But liquidity is going to be added to V2, and exchanges are something that we're looking into as well. Crypto Wendy going to keep shilling SuperDoge? Yes, Crypto Wendy is a huge fan of SuperDoge. And it's something that she's really proud of. We're really proud of what we built, even though I realize it is a bit short. We're really proud of what we've created out of essentially nothing. The first episode was the hardest because we had to do all the character design, the world design, the personality of the characters, the voiceovers, right? But now that we have kind of a system in place, it should allow us to keep pumping stuff out. But Crypto Wendy is absolutely in love with Lemmy. She's got a great cartoon voice as well, which is just awesome. But she'll continuously be promoting every episode. So, okay, we have dropped 60% in the last 2 weeks. What are we doing in marketing or hype to help go up? So again, we've just spent probably about $35,000 to attend DecentralCon with a sponsorship position. We've got another conference tentatively lined up in February, which will be with Edge of NFT. So we've got a great relationship with them as well, and they'll help to promote anything that we're working on. Okay, first episode didn't really seem like an episode, more like an introduction. I was hoping more like Cyanide and Happiness type cartoons. Is that something you're interested in? Just need this to be funny as possible. Not FUD, but I wasn't really laughing from the episode. Fair enough. Yeah, comedy really is subjective. As I had mentioned, we are going to be pushing the envelopes a bit further and pushing more towards the South Park direction. So we hear you loud and clear. We'll make them funnier. Is any progress report on your other project? Not at the moment. We're going to be raising funding here in the next month and then Q1. So I should have some more information about that a little bit later. Yes, we did drop 60% in the last 2 weeks, but we did rise 512% in the last month. So that's something to put into perspective. Are the full-length episodes confirmed? As of now, yeah. We're full out in production. We'll have 7 animators working on the project full time, 5 writers, voice actors. We've got sound technicians. It's everything's in full swing here. So, wondering, rookie card holders, are you automatically whitelisted? Yes, you are. So you're going to be able to mint during the whitelist period, which will be a secret link essentially that'll get you to the minting page, and we'll release that to the whitelist holders, and we're probably going to drop it in the Telegram here as well. It's not something that we'll be posting publicly, but we want to make sure that all of our people have an opportunity. But should have confirmation on that later. What is the mint limit per transaction? There is no mint limit, so we're not expecting big whales to come in and try to buy the entire collection. It just doesn't happen. But there is no mint limit. How do we expect the booth to go? So we're going to be sitting right beside Edge of NFT, who are friends and partners, and they're going to be talking with a lot of big influencers, right? We're going to be right beside them. Other prominent booths that are beside us is Bored Apes, as well as the Doge Pound, I believe. So that's our main objective is to make friends with the cool kids and bring them into the episodes, right? My wife knows nothing about crypto, but she liked it and found it funny. Well, I appreciate that, and I'm glad that you guys liked it. I know that there was a couple of negative comments as well, but that's to be expected. I think the overall response was quite positive, and we're very proud of what we did. We know we can do better. There's always room for improvement, but for a pilot episode, I should mention that as well. This is a pilot, right? That was our first try. So it's only going to get better from here. And if you take a look back at like the Simpsons pilot or South Park pilot, you can see that that's just the start of a journey, and quality improves over time as the characters find their voice, so to speak, and everything kind of gets into stride. Everything kind of it will get much better. Yeah, take a look at the Simpsons first pilot. You'll be shocked. So there's a couple of game contests with a chance of one rookie card with the winner be notified before the drop and get a chance to get whitelisted. Yes, the rookie cards will be sent out to the Gleam contest winners. I believe it was Wen Moon that won the last one, so congratulations to him. Do contest winners need to pay gas fees to mint the NFTs they won? I'll have confirmation on that probably within 24 hours. And so it's kind of a mad scramble to the finish line here. We've got a lot of deliverables, and I set a very aggressive timeline for everyone to kind of get everything done. I wanted to make sure that we were up and running by the end of the year. So. What are the advantages of hand-drawn versus using PC programs? Wouldn't it be faster, cheaper? So it is. So we hand draw the scenes, right? And then there's a piece of software called Toon Boom, I believe, where you can kind of manipulate stuff. But yeah, the advantages is 2 different styles, right? So if you see like an animated explainer video, for example, that would be one kind of style, and then we've got kind of like a 1990s cartoon style, which some people seem to like. But that's the animation that we're going with. We're not working with a professional studio or anything. We couldn't we couldn't afford to do that, so we're working with just veterans that have been doing it for about 20 years. So. Okay. Yeah, if anyone else has any questions, please let me know. Other than that, everyone that's getting ready to go to the conference, there's a link up in the Telegram chat that we have, so we'll get everything sorted out. I think Alex Rotaru might actually be working on that now, so I'll just confirm, but we'll get everyone their tickets, get everyone to the conference. NFT pre-sale on the 2nd and public sale on the 3rd. Can you explain the process of buying through the Rubik widget? Yes, so I touch on that real quickly as well. So every episode we'll be releasing a free NFT, a 3D voxel character that is metaverse ready, by the way. So you'll be able to collect them all. SuperDoge will always be available for new people to come and mint a SuperDoge NFT. The other characters will have a limited supply, so we'll have a determination of what that will be. But they'll have a limited supply of the free Lemmy, Hollywood, Mad Catter, all the characters we'll be creating. And if you are able to collect them all, there will be some sort of prize at the end. I'm not sure what it is, but it'll be available only for those that own the entire collection. And there'll be some sort of digital collectible, perhaps a special edition comic book or something like this. So can the free NFT holders have access? Perhaps something to consider since it'll bring possible winners. Sorry. Yes, can you comment on the Doge House progress? So the Doge House is almost completed. I showed a draft to the team yesterday, and it's looking really good. So we're just finishing up the last few things here. Are there plans to get listed on sites that measure NFT rarity? Yes, we will be looking at those solutions once we're up and live. We've just hand created the legendary items, so there's only going to be 250 legendary NFTs, and they've all been hand curated by myself as well as members of the admin team and the writers and directors as well. So they'll be considerably rare. We are in communication with OpenSea, so they'll be giving us an official account once we're confirmed contracts with them. And then there's already fake SuperDoge NFTs on OpenSea, so it's a bit of a game of cat and mouse. Okay, can you explain the process of buying through the Rubik widget? So this is a great addition, and what it allows is you can now buy SuperDoge with Ethereum, for example, as well as a variety of other currencies as well. So this is a partnership that was brought through CCP Digital with our relationship with them, and it's a very interesting piece of tech where you can select, Ethereum, you can do Matic, Avalanche, right? And we've had people that have tested it. They say it works great. And there's additional coins coming as well. So they're in the process of adding Harmony, I believe. But eventually you should be able to buy SuperDoge with basically any currency without having to grab a MetaMask and set up your BSC chain and go to Binance and buy some BNB and switch it over, and that whole process is something that we're trying to streamline and eliminate. Of course, it will be easier as well once we have some exchange listings. Unfortunately, our initial exchange listing with Bilaxi, they wound up getting hacked. I don't think they're I haven't really heard any updates on them, but it's not looking good. So we've removed them from the website for the time being. But yeah, I really believe that the future of the majority of crypto trading will be decentralized exchanges within the next couple of years here. But in the meantime, we will be looking for high tier exchange listings as well to accommodate what we have. Yes, okay. Rubik widget does connect to V2, so I'm in discussion with them already, and they're looking into modifying it so that it pulls from V1 instead of V2 for liquidity. And yeah, if anyone else has any other questions, how many Gleam contests are there? I believe there's 3 that are completed. They're all saved in the Gleam database along with all the winners list. So we'll punch out those links and you guys can check for yourself. But we'll be having additional contests as well coming up. There's activity contests going on in the Discord every day. There's free NFT contests on Twitter every single day up until launch. So I know that there's a few people who have already won. So congratulations. And yeah, make sure you enter the contest. And that is, I believe, all of the questions, you guys. So if you had anything else that you had any concerns about, please let me know. It's awesome. I see my Millionaire's Brothers design some T-shirts here. They're just wicked. Yeah, some talent there for sure. So really impressive. Yeah, this is just the start of an adventure, you guys. Every 2 weeks, well, every week is what we're aiming for. We'll be releasing a new piece of content. We'll be more offensive. We'll be collaborating with big projects, and we're one viral clip from going ballistic, I believe. So that was our strategy, and that's where we'll be focusing our marketing efforts. Have you ever considered honoring the shill work and active? Oh, it got deleted as I was reading it. Yeah, so that looks like all the questions, you guys. So I wanted to thank everyone for joining us on the adventure. It's just getting started. So all of you guys that are putting in all this hard work and shilling and promoting and stuff, it's just very humbling and something I'm very grateful for. So I appreciate all the hard work and effort you've put in. My goal is to make sure that we push the value of the coin upwards, so that everyone that's been involved and supported us benefits financially. So including myself, I haven't made any money off of SuperDoge. I've just spent money building it. So I definitely got financial objectives with this as well that I don't feel we've met yet. So this is the start of something much bigger. If I'm not mistaken, one of the reasons why the NFTs was made on ETH is to get ETH whales not having enough liquidity on V2. One of the reasons why the NFT was made on ETH is to get ETH whales not having enough liquidity on V2. Will it be a good idea? Yeah, we do have liquidity on V2. Again, I addressed how we'll be adding to that in the next quarter. Another option as well, if we do see the need, is that we can always sell a chunk of SuperDoge from the deployer wallet and add that to liquidity if the community is pushing for that direction. And that's it, you guys. So thank you so much for everyone attending. Again, thank you for all your hard work. We'd like to try to keep these to about half an hour because of it's just easier to manage. And so we got to chop it into pieces. So yeah, on that note, thank you very much. Things are just about to get interesting. Next episode out in like 12 days. And then we've got the next one coming, which is going to be a playoff of Squid Game. So buyback plan, no, it's not in the cards at the moment. It might be something that we do later on, but at the moment we've got all our tokenomics and deliverables all sorted out. Charities are doing very well. We've donated almost $500,000 to charity so far. So that is an incredible milestone that we couldn't have achieved without your guys' help. So I want to say thank you for that, and I know the charities are very grateful as well.